Joy Reid, the race lady, who's been fixated on race hate for years now. Harvard-educated but totally oppressed. Harvard-educated race lady.
The race lady? Why would they call me that? Is this really about me fixating on race? Or is it about you fixating on race?
If you are black plus anything else, you are black. Donald Trump wants to never let black and brown folk up off the mat.
At this point, it's evident what they mean by DEI, right? Okay, it means black people. Why not just say what you mean? You can't stand black people. We get it.
Education,
right,
which is code for white parents don't like the idea of teaching about race.
Unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country, mainly among white men, let's be clear.
In America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears.
You're probably familiar with the name Gabby Petito, missing white woman syndrome. Public fascination with missing white women while ignoring cases involving missing people of color.
White so-called Christian conservatives who feel like this country was built by them for them. And so everyone but them needs to suck it up and let them have their way, or else.
Only the white Christian men may have the things.
People who are willfully unvaccinated, shouldn't they have to pay more into the system because they are collapsing our health system? They're the ones in the ERs. They're taking it up. If you have a stroke or you have a heart attack, you can't get in the ER because they're taking up all the beds. So shouldn't they have to pay more?
Donald Trump is acting like a Nazi, talking like a Nazi, and now posting like a Nazi.
Like Trump, Hitler was also viewed as a clown, a goon who could be kept in line. We've laid out the stakes in this crucial election, where one side stands for freedom while the other meets the textbook definition of fascism, a far-right dictatorial regime like Hitler's Germany or Franco's Spain or Mussolini's Italy.
Not only is Trump a criminal, he's also someone who is arguably in mental and perhaps even cognitive decline.
Biden is aging. He shuffles when he walks and forgets names and makes gaffes. But he's not incoherent. He can give us a prompter speech.
Donald Trump is an elderly man who, for whatever reason, was given 9 seconds to take a iconic photo op during an active shooter situation.
His survival of that and bouncing right back and going right to his convention is being conveyed in the media world as a sign of strength. This current president of the United States is 81 years old and has COVID. Should he be fine in a couple of days? Doesn't that convey exactly the same thing? That he's strong enough, older than Trump, to have gotten something that used to really be fatal to people his age. So if he does fine out of it and comes back and is able to do rallies, isn't that exactly the same?
We still don't know for sure whether Donald Trump was hit by a bullet, whether he was hit by glass fragments, whether he was hit by shrapnel. We don't have those details. What is the actual injury to Donald Trump's ear that's under that bandage? Shouldn't we know that by now? It's weird.
You got your heart's desire, the president you dreamed of and worship instead of Jesus. And this time, you didn't even have to storm the Capitol, smash the windows, or try to kill police officers or issue death threats to poll workers. See? You did it just by voting this time. Congrats. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears.
If this thing goes way south, autocracies go south real fast and things get ugly and people get asked to do things and turn people in. So if you think that you can vote for what people see as their destruction and then demand that they still are cool with you and kiki with you and have Thanksgiving with you, I think you're kind of missing the point of what people are upset about. They're afraid.
I am so sick of right-wing men coming into my mentions and asking me stupid, basic biology questions like, what is a woman?
Oh, yeah, they let the race lady in. Blah, affirmative action. Blah. Well, listen, let me cheer you up, okay? I got into Harvard and, Yale, Vassar, and the University of Denver, too, because I had a really high GPA and fantastic SAT scores. Let me just be clear. I got into Harvard only because of affirmative action.